Great to have you with us from Grove Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Tries to do it himself on the draw. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing, his contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
There's a crease. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Tigers are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throwing Simmons. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. It's caught. Brings into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking for a gap. It's Warner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Hardy. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires to the middle. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to the run. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The option, he'll keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Taylor wants to throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And they got it.
And this defense stepping up, I love it. You got to match your offense. Your offense has got it rolling. Now this defense is doing their part.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Here's Simmons to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. This time he wants to throw.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keep. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking downfield and time is running short. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown Mississippi State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Roberts. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the number 9 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Bearcats able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This coach knows the importance of that win. It gets into 2-2 on the year after a nice road victory. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Fluff Bothwell again. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Roberts. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. The screen, he can go.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Going to try to get it himself. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner is stopped. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Roberts. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Keeps it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Might have a chance. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now give it to Fluff. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's loose. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. On the delay, it's Roberts. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Simmons to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running.
There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.